Hello, everybody. You can hear me. Excellent. I redlined there a little bit. Sorry, I'm gonna tone the voice down. I was too excited. Let's do a daily challenge. Start with 5 colorless cards. There is only one path, and we have night terrors. Alright, sweet. It's me, your boy Sil. We playing some Slay the Spire, yeah. We're gonna play this defect. We're gonna do a daily challenge. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do that. Boom. Oh well, you know what they say, you know. Let's take that. Let's take that. Choose the card to put on. Let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, I still had 2 energy. I haven't played this game in a while, and I'm kind of in just like a goofy mood. Nah, I mean, I've done a bit of recording this week already. This is of course to go out next week. I'm recording it now as I am having company this weekend, and I do not wish to record later. So you're like, hey, this isn't a weekend daily. What is he doing? Well, you'd be right. It's the middle of the week. Sil, what are you doing? It's so dirty. You're recording on a Wednesday? My dude. Well, I'm having company over. I wanted to get my recording done early. So, by this point... Well, no, not by this point, because this video will go up first in the week, if anyone watches it. I'm going to be trying something new with some videos this week. I've talked about them a little bit on my stream over on Twitch. I do a daily stream on Twitch. Okay, you butts. How about you check out my Twitch, www.twitch.tv/Silaninil. I'm going to be uploading some videos with... Jesus. Without commentary, which isn't something I normally do. As you might know, I like to play and talk to myself kind of constantly. It's sort of my shtick, really, if we think about it. But I've also wanted to just be able to record something, like have something that I can record without, like, how do I say this? Something I can record while I could have killed him. I'm gonna take damage here for no reason. Something I can record and watch a video while I'm playing. And I don't do post commentary because, one, that's a lot of work. I do have Sony Vegas, but that amount of editing is more than what I can do in a week, on top of doing all of the streaming that I do and the other shit that I do. It would be like, oh, you want to do 5+ streams a week, record 20+ videos a week, and then record audio for those videos separate? What are you, high? And I would have to answer to myself and go, well, I'm not high. I don't partake in recreational drug use. But I totally get where you're coming from me. That does sound like a lot of extra work. So yeah, I probably not gonna be what I do in this situation. They're dead. So I've started recording something without commentary. If people like it, please comment on the video so I know that somebody likes it. You know? I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to request. If you enjoy the videos, or if you don't mind, like, the occasional video without commentary, be like, hey, yo, Sil, I don't hate that. You can do this. I'll watch it. Let me know, because whenever I do put up something without commentary, it actually tends to get more views than my commentated stuff, which is always great for the ego, when you know that people would much rather just see the gameplay and not listen to you. But I mean, that's fair. I totally understand people who just want to watch gameplay footage. And I understand that that would be extremely difficult to find on the YouTube because, of course, it is. Like, a lot of people come here to start a career or be a personality, right? So it makes sense. I don't really want any of this. I guess we'll take this. And it's just like, I could see someone totally wanting to just watch a game be played and not be asked to listen to somebody and still hear the game, right? So, which they can do if in this specific sort of situation. Hold up, wait, what? Yeah, let's just do this. So, I'm gonna try that out. If you like it, fucking do your boy a solid and let him know. I'd appreciate the contribution, you know, the knowledge of knowing whether or not people are into this or not kind of deal. This run's probably not going to go well. I haven't played this game in a hot minute, so don't expect the world out of me, but I'm going to try my best. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to be able to play a game and also just sit there and enjoy, like, watching some anime. Which is not something I'd normally ever get to do, right? Because I can't listen to anything while I'm recording because I'm recording and I can't have something playing in the background. So, like, I can play this game and throw on Harlock, or I can play this game while Game Grumps runs in the background, or a Rooster Teeth podcast. Not that I've listened to a Rooster Teeth podcast in a whole while. But that's mostly just because their site pisses me off. They might have changed their site since then, since they seem to change it all the time. But, like, I was a sponsor, like, let's talk Rooster Teeth for a little while. I was a sponsor at Rooster Teeth, I think, or a founder, or whatever on earth they've changed the name to, because they changed the name to something else. I was, whatever, I had a, fucking, what do you call it, a Rooster Teeth Prime account. I had one for a very long time. I had one for, I think, about 5 or 6 years at least. When I say I had it for a long time, I mean I had it for a long time. And it was like the bare minimum you could donate each month, because I couldn't afford any more than that. So I basically was like, how would I say this? Like, it once every 6 months, they took like $10 out of my account or some shit. And honestly, it was more like once every 6 months, I would suddenly be in shit because $6 came into my account that I wasn't expecting. Because I would always forget about it. Which, you know, yeah, wasn't the best. And I like Rooster Teeth. Like, I like Rooster Teeth, like, a bunch. But, dude, their website just pisses me off. For some reason, during that time, man, it was just like I could not do anything on their website without it causing me issues. And it was basically the way my muscle memory works on my browser. Like, you know how you have a muscle memory for, like, your browser and everything? Like, when you're moving your mouse, like I am right now, your body develops a muscle memory for how you move it, right? And I tend to listen to a lot of Rooster Teeth. I don't tend to watch a lot of Rooster Teeth, right? If something crazy happens, I go to the video and I go back and I watch it again just to see it actually happen. But for the most part, when I'm partaking in the Rooster Teeth, I'm listening, not watching. I think that's fair. So the problem was, with the way their website was sort of set up, anytime I'd want to go back to their tab and I would click back onto the window, a drop-down menu would come down and I would end up clicking it because my muscle memory just moves in a certain way. and it would basically fuck me over every time. He's dead. 100% of the time, I would end up clicking off of the video I was listening to. I was halfway through, and I'd be sent off to some other random piece of shit on their website that I just don't give a fuck about. Which fucking sucks. I mean, that's literally useless. Right? Because I'd be in the middle of, like, a podcast, and I'd be, like, an hour and a half in. Or so, because I wasn't watching, I was just listening. I don't actually know exactly how far I am into the podcast. And then suddenly I'm no longer on the podcast, go back to the video on their site, and it starts me over from fresh. I'm like, I at most have, like, a loose idea of where I was in this. Like, I don't know. What is this? Oh. So, like, I was often put in this situation where I'm like, I guess I just don't finish watching whatever it was I was watching on your channel. So I eventually just stopped going to their website, which is a shame because I like their content. Like, they make me laugh. They make me feel a little bit better about my day sometimes if I'm feeling blue. I don't like all of their content. I particularly am not the biggest fan of Gavin Free, but that's more of a, he's just the type of person that I actually dislike, and not so much I dislike videos that star Gavin. It's just I don't like Gavin. He's the kind of person that I just don't personally enjoy. So watching and listening to him just reminds me of how much I dislike those people, right? I mean, like, to sound like as much of a dick as possible. Which is like 100% intentional, I'm sure. This boy's dead. This is like a crazy combo we have going on with that, and I genuinely love it. So, yeah, I just haven't watched their content in actually like a long while. Which sucks, because I like their content for the most part. And, like, I don't really care for Alfredo. I think I just heard that Michael and his wife just announced that they were having another child, which was super cool and awesome. That's amazing. I think that's real. I'm not sure. If not, I mean, I'm sorry. I had no idea what I'm talking about, and probably shouldn't have talked about it then, but you know what? It's not who I am as a person, so deal with it. But yeah, so I eventually stopped being a sponsor or whatever. They did change the name of it, and I don't know to what. And I stopped being that because the website was just pissing me off, and I kept forgetting when the money was coming out, and it was causing financial issues because it would often come out of my account at a time where it coming out of my account was not good for me. So, yeah. Nothing negative to the boys at Rooster Teeth. I still quite enjoy their content. In fact, I've been watching a lot of their animated adventures in the last few days, which is fun because that's actually shit that I quite enjoy. I think I'm just dead. Yeah. I had no defense cards. GG. But yeah, if you like the thing I'm trying out, please hit thumbs up or leave a comment. Do something. Subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow with more Slay the Spire and more other videos. Peace out.